Right, this is a message to all my fellow brothers and sisters, friend enemies, all bereaved families at this sad time that is undergoing a loss, some loss or of some sort. My thoughts and prayers are with you all. And if I was in Jamaica right now, I'd be like passing around by the Fullers. I'll be going by Sharon's. I'll be going by Olga's. I'll be coming round to different homes and I'll be encouraging families and might even be writing eulogy because this is what I do. God put it in your heart to go and comfort the bereaved families. He said, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." I remember Angie Fuller back in the day when I used to teach Sunday school out there and I used to go around and collect the Sunday school children to take them to Sunday school. And his dad was always keen to get him ready to come to Sunday school. So I know that even though he might not be attending church throughout his adult life, but I know that it was instilled in him as a child to love the Lord. So in times like these, when somebody pass away and they're not on earth anymore, it brings home the reality that it is appointed unto man once to die, and then after death comes the judgment. You see, this young man was the coach. Most of the young people will remember him as the coach for Waterhouse, active and vibrant, full of life. Yes, full of life. And just to be cut down in the prime of his life, it beggars belief. And it gives us pause for thought. It let us sort of search ourselves and said, who will be the next? Because obviously we don't come here to turn stone. So one of these days, we, me, you, somebody else is going to be checking out. So in the meantime, all we can do is live, love, laugh, and serve God. But I think I need to visit the scripture. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read a passage in Revelation 21, okay? Right. And this is basically a psalm of comfort to comfort you in your time of bereavement, all right? Now I saw a new heaven and a new earth. And the first earth had passed away, and there was no more sea. Then I, John, saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and hold on, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, no more sorrow, no more crying. There shall be no more pain. For the former things have passed away. Then he who sat on the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said to me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said to me, It is done. I am the beginning and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give of the fountain of the water of life freely to him who thirsts. He who overcomes shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burn with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Then one of the angels who had the 7 bowls filled with the 7 last plagues came to me and talked with me, saying, Come, I will show you the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God, having the glory of God. Her light was like a most precious stone, like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. Also, she had a great and high wall with 12 gates, and 12 angels at the gate, and names written on them, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. 13, no, verse 13. 3 gates on the east, 3 gates on the north, 3 gates on the south, and 3 gates on the west. It finishes at verse 22. It said, it finished at verse 27. But basically, I'm going to focus on verse 4, where it says, "And God shall wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death. There shall be no more sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away." So why is God telling us this at this time of bereavement, when you lost your loved one and you don't really want to hear that there's going to be a new life or a new heaven, because you just get so accustomed to living with them around you, and to lose someone in the prime of their life, it's so, God, it's just heartrending, you know. But take comfort from the passage in First Thessalonians 4, because it says, when we die, when Christians die, believers die, it's like we don't really die the final death. We rise when the first trump sound, and the sound at the voice of the archangel, we will be caught up to meet him. You understand? So basically, this is just to comfort bereaved families in time of grief, and to let them know that it is not the end. It is not the end. You understand? God will wipe away every tear from your eye, and there's coming a time where there'll be no more pain. So while we live in, we prepare ourselves, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. Okay? So as for the Fuller family, Sharon and her daughters and family who grieving, Maggie, Olga, all the people. I heard about another lady up old somewhere, Dudney Road, and her daughter who got killed earlier this week, and another young man called Bling. So all these people, I just want you to know that even though we're not there with you in body, but in spirit and mind, we're here thinking about you, praying for you, and mourning with you, grieving with you. Yesterday, I was there, and I feel really, really a sadness overwhelmed me, and I became a bit tearful. And I remember when my uncle Peter was about to pass away, I had the same feeling. So I know that something, I just, in my spirit, you could tell that something was gonna happen. Yes. But through our grief, we always find strength, I think there's a song that I need to sing to close this, because, I like singing. I've read of a place God's called heaven. It's made for the pure and the free. Sweet heaven of rest for the weary. A beautiful heaven must be. A beautiful heaven must be. And that's just the thought now. We don't know where these people gone. When somebody die, you don't know where they go. But you know that at some point, their soul fly away to glory, and they find rest. We don't know. Keep strong, keep art, keep serving, keep living, keep loving. Okay? God bless. All right.